So I'm gonna give a little context in regards to what's gonna go on. I'm gonna try to take videos. My mailman just came. His name's Craig. He's over there, like, I don't know if you can see. So I'm gonna be taking as much video as I can with the time that's given to me. So this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna do a couple of these things. Hopefully you get to see a little bit of what I'm doing out here, or what it's looking like. So I'm hoping that this gives me a tiny bit of a view of what's going on with me, and or that kind of thing as well. So bear with me. I think that'd be cool. So just bear with me. I'm gonna see how long this lasts. It'll still be my first video here. I'm gonna try to put some here so that you're able to see what's going on. I have my mic also set up. So again, this will be like the first tester video, see what's going on. That way so I can hear, I can definitely hear the video. I can see what we're seeing out there once it's all done and finished and then published. So I can definitely hear tonnage, verbiage, vocabulary, presentation, facilitation style. And then I also would like to see, in regards to the fashion, anything in regards to your body, that'd be really awesome. Anything and everything that can be added onto whatever is happening here, that'd be really cool. And then I'm gonna try to see if there's any place in here that I can definitely try to like fix you up in here, so that I'm able to definitely see, maybe give you a nice little perspectives in regards to what's going on in here. I'm gonna try to fit it without this shit like breaking. So again, I have my little mic set up, and then this camera is definitely gonna be utilized for the videos and videos only. So it's either I'm taking pictures with the other camera, with the other Canon that I have, and or I'm also gonna be taking videos with this one. So I wanna make sure this will be a nice little tester video on what it's looking like. I do have the filter on, so that's what you'll see on here. It's gray and it looks awesome. So I'm gonna try to fit my, again, like I said, my gear appropriately so that I can have a solid view and my camera doesn't fucking fall and shit. And then it'll just be cool. I'll just be moving this shit around so that it doesn't fall over. So I'm gonna be going to the thrift store. I'm gonna be preparing for this fucking bar crawl, this onesie bar crawl that's coming out. So there's a few things that I'm gonna be getting. We're a little bit behind on the regards to the financial cycle. However, that's well taken care of, thankfully. So we're definitely working on that as well. The music has been banging, so hopefully there's no copyright in the other videos that I had posted. I'm sure there is, because there's already like copyrighted videos that I have within my like list or whatever, just because, like, you know, YouTube's definitely pretty on it about that. So if you're using music and shit like that, so here you'll probably hear muffled out here, just on whatever it is that you're getting from me. So here we go. I'm gonna try to definitely get ourselves out there. There's a few things there's a few stops that I like to make, and then I'm gonna go after a fur coat. That's kind of like the first thing that I'm gonna go after, especially with this onesie bar crawl. I want to see if there's any way that I can take that to the next level, which is gonna be a fur coat. That'd be really nice. And then I'll have that out there, and then I can just keep the receipt, because then I have been told that that's well taken care of. So here we go. I have everything set and ready. Pony's set and ready. Hopefully this fucking camera doesn't fall, so you'll get a little bit of that. And then is there gonna be music? There probably isn't. I just want to see what's going on over here. So I'll definitely tell you a little bit about the week too, seeing where I'm at, because I'm definitely going to be utilizing this platform to be doing that. So however long this lasts, it's really cool. So I just may be wrong. Right, turned out here. So the week was pretty good. It's definitely been a solid week, or 2 weeks I should say. So this one definitely completes the second one. And so the second work week was definitely implementation and finishing up Emerson's Arcade, which is the school's essentially steam room. I've had several teachers come in there, multiple staff and what have you coming in there as well. But the space in itself looks amazing. And then there's a few things that I'm going to be adding on. It's already cleaned up or what have you. and then everything has been already prepped and settled. So when we come into the third week, everything should be primed and set. Everyone should be set into place. And so this week will just be essentially kind of preparation for that. Essentially more like facilitation and presentation. Facilitation presentation. So I'm gonna be taking a look at my staff's performance, seeing what they're doing, seeing my own performance as well, seeing if I provided a solid example for my staff as well. So the third week in itself is just kind of putting everything together, and so I'm definitely excited. And so that's essentially overall what I've been working on as far as work is concerned. I did have a couple of memorable moments or highlights of my week as well, where I kid you not, there's a few things that I was practicing as far as character is concerned. There was definitely a lot of patience and a lot of understanding in regards to who I'm working with, how I'm working with them, and the mannerisms and what's of how I'm working with them. So I thought that was it was very growing. It was a growing opportunity. Again, I had to discipline some staff, but it was done in a very different manner this time around, where it was definitely a lot more focused on what was going on, the bigger picture, and things of that nature. So the overall concept was definitely well practiced, and there is a lot of patience. I definitely defined the whole notion of someone believing in what you're doing, and then the other notion too, where even in its most direct or indirect form, someone can let you know that they're not supporting you in any type of fashion whatsoever, what you might think and or whatever it is that you're acting on, or any processes that you're taking, any resources and or tools that you might provide. There isn't any agreement within that, other than the fact that the environment is suitable and comfortable to be in company of one another and still be able to listen and understand. So that's definitely one of the lessons that was definitely learned. Not necessarily learned, but I think it was taken to the next level for sure, where it was definitely practiced once before. It was a little bit heated, and it kind of took a little bit more time to mend over. But in the overall stretch of learning someone and understanding someone's work style, things of that nature, there was definitely an understanding that there has been a lot of growth in between. There's been a lot of work, and especially in the conditions that our society is right now, right? The fucking world's burning down out there, apparently. So a lot of people are on edge, and so you definitely felt that within this conversation out here. So there's a lot of personal things that are going on, not only for this individual, but also for myself, or so I think, right? And so we feel, well, that was felt, that was brought into the workspace, where in the reality, there's a different vision in the workspace. So there's things that we have to cater to, there's kiddos that we have to serve, our communities to serve. So there's a lot more going on than just the two of us, and so that was something that was definitely agreed upon. So that was the overall definitely solid conversation between what a believer might be for your cause, and then what a non-believer might be for your cause as well. And the appreciation for both, is definitely there. If I don't have my non-believer telling me, like, giving me or putting me in check or tripping me over, or definitely expanding the amount of energy that I was holding on for this individual, or the scenarios that were being brought about, I wouldn't have been able to find different ways to deal with or find solutions to whatever was going on. And so I definitely gave my great appreciation to this person, and the fact that we were in a disciplinary meeting, and it was just the two of us in a very comfortable environment where both parties were definitely well understood, and so a lot more growth was definitely taken into place. So a gift is a gift, and there's no need to question it. There's no meaning behind it. It is just that, and that's what I was given. And so I didn't have any more questions in regards to that. into what that process was. I was carrying that lesson. On a stone, which was the amethyst that this individual had given me. So she didn't understand that stone for me, and for just for me in general, that stone or crystal or gem. That stone is definitely the stone of stones, right? So that's the most commonly known. That one definitely has some pretty strong properties, and it goes, the bigger you get it, the more vibrant the energy gets, right? And so she had found a small stone, and just as we were cleaning up, or our transition over, she had found this stone, and she had given it to me because she understood that I like stones, or I like rocks. But she had also let me know in that disciplinary meeting that this didn't necessarily mean anything to her. It was just something that she knew that I liked. And then that's when I understood that whole lesson in regards to, like, you need both. You need those around you who are naysayers and kind of holding you back, or having you question your own self, your own process, or things of that nature. But then it really allows you to be aware of all the steps that you are taking to provide a very solid process, and what the fuck, just to provide this like solid process, and then full completion as well. So that kind of definitely went into another portion of the week, and another factor of the week, which was the creation of my own position. So this freelancing, it was kind of like essentially a vice. It was like something that was taking my money, something that I was doing on my own accord and wanting to do because I had a lot of interest in it. And so that in itself became essentially a position, and then now it's being created into a career, which is really cool, into the hosting game, the hosting industry. And I think I have definitely some solid mentors in the game who've been